I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. Okay.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We doing it live. Uptober is definitely in full effect right now. Shout out to everybody that's getting their funds up in October or Uptober. Shout out to House of Trades. He's in the building. MGBX. Shout out to them. Round of applause. So show me some love. Who else we got in the chat room right now? We're going to be taking a look at this surge in crypto markets. Can't say we didn't see it coming. I gave you guys a roadmap for a move up, and sure enough, we hit that target. We'll go over that here in a second. Hit that like button as you guys get in here. And definitely get over to Bloodalytics.com. That's where all the money printing is going down. That's where all the money printing is going down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. So we're going to look at the main chart first. We're going to look at the main chart first, which is the macro chart that I love to do my broad overview analysis on the markets from. So we'll take a look at that really quickly. Wisdom Bar says, market pumping like a pimp who got paid, and the dollar debasing like a trick who got slapped. You should have said got laid. Like a trick who got laid by her big Bitcoin pimp. That's what you should have said, man. That's right, man. Hit that like button, guys, as you guys get in here. We got about 15 people. How many people we got over on X right now? You know, X is where the true, you know, they don't hold me back too much on X, man. They hold a brother back on YouTube still. I wish I had the power that Trump had, where he can sue YouTube and get 20 million, 25 million. Just on an off day. You know what I mean? So shout out to Reggie Middleton. I see here, I'm looking at this over on X. I was trying to see who was streaming over there, but shout out to Reggie. He's still at it, man. Shout out to Reggie. SEC did him terribly wrong. He was before his time with what he was implementing in the blockchain. So much before his time, he actually patented. So he's got some huge patents that he's trying to fight the big giants. It's a David versus Goliath situation. A lot of the infrastructure and Coinbases and Geminis and of the world are actually using his patent without his blockchain patent without paying him, honestly. So I see a stream or a tweet from him. What do you call them? Post now on X. I want to go back to I want to go back to tweets on X. Can we just say tweets, please? Pretty please. Let's take a look at the broader market first before we look at Scalpalytics Pro. But this is so crazy because what did I tell you guys? Well, last week I said we get above this zone here, we're going for the yellow line, ladies and gentlemen. We get above this zone right here, we're going for the yellow line, and that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. We're battling, though. It's a battle right now. It is a battle. We're trying to take out all-time highs, which is another 4,000 away. It can happen quickly, but we are battling right now. It hasn't been a clear, decisive strike through that yellow trend line. So only time will tell, but definitely bulls are in full effect. As you guys can see, I tell you guys, this is my method on looking at, spatially getting your orientation together on any chart. Draw your A's and draw your V's. Yes, Crypto Blood.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
That's the smartest street smart thing I could have ever told you. Draw your A's and your V's. Draw your A's and your V's. Draw your A's and your V's. We drew some V's down here. And that gave you some spatially, some support range. We broke below it, did a Bart Simpson, came back above it. Once we got back above here, because I was concerned that we would be heading to 107. Once we got back above here, I'm like, okay. Cha-ching for those going long. So then the major point that I wanted to show you, or that I showed you guys, was getting above this A right here. This A right here. That A is what needed to be the catalyst for the markets to signal, oh yeah, it's time to move. It's Uptober. It's coming. It's Uptober, baby. It's Uptober. Made 2K on that one. Good job, bro. Good job. There you go. There you go. So as you can see, we have we're right there on the precipice, ladies and gentlemen, and you got to watch this area very closely. So what do you have to watch now? You see the A's and the V's. You have to watch these two A's and V's. That's pretty much the story for today. Watch these two A's and V's, because if we get a breach above this A, which we're very close to, it should move us yet another step higher. Okay, towards all-time highs. And I don't really see, here's a V right here. Here's an A all the way back here. On July 17th, we got a nice A here that we're right up against right now. So we're really battling with this A and the current A, the local A. So this A way back here in July and this A, we're battling right now. It looks like we're ready to burst through it though. This V, that is your point of, we roll over and go below this V, there may be some problems. Operation Uptober might just fail. But so far looking good. So far looking good. So let's get into some trades, hopefully. I've been yapping my mouth. Let's see if we got any trades on deck. So it doesn't look like we have a Bitcoin Scalpalytics Pro trade. We missed that. You would have taken an L on the short here in US zone at 10 o'clock. It tapped us out. We went long. Okay, now we're long. We're in the money. Now I want to go back to yesterday's trade though, because yesterday I gave you a trade and I just want to show you how things, you got to be persistent and consistent in trading. Don't give up after your first loss. Don't give up after your second loss. You have, and this is why you have to trade proportionate to your account. Okay, 10% risk of your margin per trade. If you got to double down, you can double down near the stop losses. However, yesterday, I believe we went long. We went long on Bitcoin, about on Ethereum, about here. I didn't save the circle, but we went long about here. Okay, we did get a move up, failed 3 times, really 4. We went short. You wouldn't have seen any of this unless you were a Scalpalytics Pro subscriber and you got the signal on your desk or in the palm of your hands, like you should be. You know what I mean? Bloodalytics.com. A round of applause. Best signal in the game. Now, you would have gone short. You would have taken the S chicken signal, 50% cha-ching, 50% of your profits at the S chicken. That means short chicken, taking chicken off the table. We take 50% of it off the table there. Then we rallied back up. Yesterday was a volatile day. Then we got stopped out the rest of our trade, which would have just about broken even. Maybe a little slightly lost something with the fees, okay? Then you go long. We came down. You could have added to your position as we get close to that stop loss on the long. Add to your position if you would like to, but this is just a straight long trade. And what happens? 50% take profit here, 50% take profit here, 50% take profit there, 50% profit everywhere. And around the block. I mean, we just took all the money from the bears on that trade. So that would have made up for cha-ching. That would have made up for, we had a take profit on Bitcoin. That would have made up for the loss here. The semi-loss here would have made up for it. Big time. And again, I don't trade. Can't tell you what to do, but I don't trade outside of with Scalpalytics Pro. Now I got other systems that you trades all day, but this particular one is very sensitive to price action. It's a price action based system. So this short, if you wanted to, you could have taken that at 11 p.m. almost midnight Eastern Standard. But again, I suggest you don't, because six times out of 10, this zone between here. Let me just show you really quickly. This area between here and here, basically between the end of the US zone and the beginning of London zone, which is basically at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, is going to be your Tokyo, right? Asia open. But for some reason, you don't get a lot of good action there. So I just leave this area alone in between those zones. Leave that alone. Pick up during London and even more so during US. Now, today's session with Ethereum, I'm inclined, because the markets look very strong right now. I'm kind of inclined to wait for the long on this, but because we're so close, we might as well just go ahead and risk very little for a potential very good trade to the upside. So we will, let's go ahead and open up a short on Ethereum. I'm trying to hurry up. Markets heard Crypto Blood is about to open the short, so it starts going lower. I think we're going to go higher though. This is going to be a small risk reward though. I really do think we're going to go higher. Let me see if I can get my charts open. All right. Let's see here. So you can go short here. Again, with the stop loss literally a few ticks away. 44.97. And then what you can do is just do a reverse, like on MGBX, they have a reverse button. On BYD5, they have a reverse button. You can just do a reverse and go long. I haven't even put the trade in yet. It's so close to the stop. I think I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. No, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go ahead and do the short. Let's do the short, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do the short. Stick to the script. Stick to the script. Stick to the motherfucking script. As you can see here, I put in a short on Ethereum on BYD5. Link in the description below. And the stop loss, I'm not even going to add the stop loss in here because it's so close. I'd rather just monitor it while we're live. I'll do that. Hit that like button as we get these free trade alerts in, powered by Bloodalytics.com. Bloodalytics.com. Link is also in the description below. So we're gonna ride this. I think I put about 90,000 short on this Ethereum trade. So we'll see what happens. I think this trade is going to go the opposite way, but I trade the signal. I trade the strategy. Take the emotions out of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Take the emotions out of the game. This is a highly risk reward scenario for us. We're so close to the stop loss, you might as well take the trade. It's going to cost you almost nothing. So go ahead and just take the trade. That's what we're doing here. These are really the types of trades a trader loves, because the risk is so low, you might as well take it. We're right there at the stop loss. If it goes the other way, you lose minimal. Very, very small amounts. It goes the right way, guess what? I mean, our entry was right here. Well above entry. Okay. So it could move down. It's moving down, but it could sustain a move down and then come back up. See how my signal works? It uses some complicated math, but as you see, the market reacts to my signal, not because like I'm some overlord over the crypto market signal. Not at all. But my system does understand critical areas of where to get in, where to get out, where to put stop losses, where to move stop losses, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we got going on right now. The markets are moving away from that short. We are currently up right now on this short, 168 bucks on 170 on the Ethereum short right now. Let's see if we can find. Look at Bitcoin though. See, this is why I think we're going higher. We just violated the A on this pattern, on this chart. Permaculture Mom, usernames. What's going on, guys? Agree. The pump is near. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I agree with you as well. Thank you for tuning in, Permaculture Mom. I know you said you missed my live stream yesterday, but you're here today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hit that like button, Permaculture Mom, and usernames. So it's crazy that we're going up on Bitcoin, violated that A. And I think we're going to go up on Ethereum too. I really do. I really think we're going to go higher on Ethereum, man. But the trade was so juicy. I had to take that one. It was too close to the stop loss. And you know, that's a little secret for you guys. When like pro traders will play the opposite. So where there are a lot of people that see, like, you get to an area where you're going to get stopped out. No, you do the opposite of what the market is telling you to do if you're discretionarily trading. So you get close to your stop loss, you add more. And then sometimes you have scenarios and situations where it'll punch through the stop loss. It'll punch right through the stop loss. And then before the bar closes, it will jump right back above it. Basically, these are liquidity grabs. They're taking all that money, all that stop loss money. They're taking it. Okay. I was trying to find a scenario recently, but whatever. You get the point. So far, so good. The trade is working out very well for us. We do this live, ladies and gentlemen. We do this live. Monday through Friday. I give you profitable alerts. I'm just shocked that we're seeing Bitcoin do its thing right now. It has violated that A. And I think if we can just get maybe about 12 hours worth of closes above this trend line, let's say that means 12 candles on this 1 hour, we might be in a very good situation. Yeah, you're right, Mom. Even though I'm a Solana meme person myself. I'm Solana gang, man. I used to beat up on Solana, but you know what? The smartest people, the most successful people, guess what they do? They don't just have a narrative and never change it. If the conditions change, then you have to change with those conditions and update your narrative, update your philosophy, update your strategy. That's what you got to do. Crypto City is in the house. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Yeah, you have to update. You have to always stay vigilant. You always have to stay fluid and move around, man. You gotta keep them feet moving like you do in boxing. Keep those feet moving. Keep those feet moving. So you know, I've been giving you guys alerts from my Skunkworks signal. Skunkworks, Bloodalytics Skunkworks program. And I actually rolled out a portion of these strategies to the Hedgelytics team earlier this week. Actually, yesterday was the day we pushed some of the Skunkworks stuff over to the Hedgelytics team. But this signal, this is the one that we just gotta take profit on Bitcoin. Close Bitcoin, I mean. Gotta close on Bitcoin on the Skunkworks. Zeta Reticula. So we went long here on Bitcoin at 10 a.m. this morning. Took 50% of the profits here. No, not 50. I'm sorry. 25% of the profits. TP. This one doesn't do 50% on the initial. It just does 25% until it closes because we have a fixed close area. These zones above are fixed closed areas. So that's why we do the opposite. We just take 25% along the way, and then we'll close if we get to the zone, and then wait to reopen. But as you guys can see, this thing is crazy. Sorrento ratio on this bad boy is 3.2. My God. Sorrento is better than Sortino is better than the Sharp ratio. Go check it out if you have more questions about it. Just do a search for Sortino ratio. And this is an explanation on TradingView as well. But that ratio is what I like to look at for basically figuring out how profitable a strategy is over long periods of time. So that Sortino is the one to really look at. The profit factor is the one to look at in general. You want something above. You really want something above like 1.7, but really if you can get something above 2, that's where the golden area is. But it just depends on your trading view. It depends on your trading view account level, because if you're at basic, you only get so many bars to go back. So the back testing strategy tester area is not going to show as many bars. It's going to change what you see as far as your numbers. The higher you go, the more bars they give you as historical data to look at back testing and seeing what's going on. Now, on the scalping systems, you're not going to see accurate performance on the Scalpalytics Pros, because I suggest to get the most out of Scalpalytic Pro, any of those, you got to trade during the US or London zone. That's the most volatility. However, on that signal, I give you every trade. So it's not going to reflect the true profitability. And even ask House of Trades. I think Jason Lenz might be a Scalpalytics Pro member. Tyson. I don't see these guys. I only see House of Trades in the building right now, who's a Scalpalytics Pro member. But if you just trade that zone, those two zones, you'll do very well. You should do. Ain't no guarantee. Look at God. Look at God. What did I tell you? I told you we would be going the other way, and that's exactly what happened. All right. So we are now pivoting the other way. Cha-ching. We're now pivoting the other way with, let me mute this. We're pivoting the other way with the Bitcoin or the Ethereum long or short we were on, because I just felt like we're seeing Bitcoin just rocket. Look at that. I told you. Rock it up, baby. It's Uptober. It's Uptober. So we may get a rollback, a little pullback in this Ethereum trade. You can add to it. Your stop loss on this Ethereum long is going to be 44.69. Now, this is based on Binance feed, and I give you a buffer. So this stop line is 0.1% lower than the actual stop line. You'll see the actual stop line is at 44.72, but I've got the label at 44.69. So that's like right here. The reason I do that is to give you some room. Every exchange is going to be different because they usually use aggregated numbers. So they'll take like 5 different price feeds and make it their own. So really, you know, on the Skunkworks, and I'll have to update the tooltip on the Scalpalytics Pro, because let me show you what I'm talking about. Scalpalytics Pro has the tooltip better suited for you, and I'll tell you why. So this is an example. Crazy nice long on XRP. We've been in this long since last night. Took 50% of profits right here. I'm sorry, 25, 25, 25, and 25. Anyway, you'll see here I made a couple improvements. So the tooltip on my new system, which I'll migrate over, I'll update the Scalpalytics Pro to have this as well. But it updates in real time now, so you'll see exactly what's going on. But more importantly, you'll see in brackets there percentage, right? This is better. This is better to use as your rule as far as how far away you are from stop loss, and set your stop loss based on the percentage, not the price. The price is going to be different on your exchange, but the percentage is going to be the same. The distance from is going to be the same. I hope that makes sense. So this is why on this system here, you want to use the system, the percentage. I'm sorry. And how you implement that is that you go. I'm going to show you on, what is this? Let's go to XRP really quickly. Here we are on XRP. One second. I'm trying to delete this pane. So you guys can see this. So this is on, I'm on MGBX right now, right? So you'll see the stop loss. Stop loss for this trade is 1.92% away from where we are right now. So it's all the way down here, right? So instead of putting the number in, because the number is going to differ on every exchange, you use your ruler on the exchange and you go down. I can't even get to it. Hold on. Let's close this here. Let's X this out. So what you do is, let me show this. What you do is use your ruler over on the left. If you're using the trading view, most of these exchanges use trading view as their chart. Use the ruler, go down 1 point, or now it's 2% because it's going higher. So we're getting further away from it. 2%, boom, right there. That's your 2%. Click on it with the ruler. Now you have your number in the bottom, or if you're going up, you have your number right there. So that 2.9915 is the actual number you want to put in on your exchange, not the number you see on over here on the charts. So again, I'll be adding percentages, distance, and percentage to the tooltips for Scalpalytics Pro over the weekend, so that helps you out. If Bitcoin doubles, ETH could triple. I don't see Bitcoin doubling. I will say that, Mom. Don't see Bitcoin doubling. Law of large numbers. It would take a lot for Bitcoin to double, but Bitcoin could go to, 130, 140, and you can still see Ethereum almost double. You can see Solana triple dipple. That's right. Pull out profits when you can, man. I ain't never ever heard of somebody losing taking profits. Yeah, let's get more likes. Come on, man. Let's go. What the fuck are y'all doing? Let's get those likes up, please. All right, so that's it, man. We went long. We turned our trade around. We're going long now. Set your stop loss. I'll tell you exactly how far it is away from current. I'll use a ruler right now. So put your stop loss at 0.7% lower than where we are right now, 0.7% lower on your exchange. That'll give you some buffer room, and your take profit target. Now this is fixed. This is based on entry. So this is 0.82% away from entry. That's what that means. It's not dynamic, but the new one will be dynamic. You'll see it move. So your take profit, 50% take profit on this trade would be right here. You just move the ruler up to 0.8182 on your chart, on your exchange you're trading. So that's how you use that. I'll just continue to reiterate that, and when I update the tooltip, you guys will I'll reiterate it again. I will reiterate it again, my friend. But that's it, man. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. It's the weekend. Get out in that sun, touch some grass, all that good stuff. Looking forward to next week's Three Wise Men Wednesday. We should have a special guest coming through. I think you guys will like it. So make sure you go subscribe to my second channel, The Red Nugent, TOO, The Red Nugent 2. And I'm out of here, people. Holla.